Grand Rising. Welcome to Healing Hype Man. This is for Virgo. I'll do a couple spreads here. I'll probably do two for the month of April or whenever you watch this, right? Welcome to Healing Hype Man. We talk about spirituality and we talk about mental health and we talk about readings for self. Sometimes situations come up, how to empower yourself and the self work to be the best version of yourself so that you can live your life's purpose. So let's dive into this. Check us out on Instagram if you are watching this on YouTube. And let's dive in. So first I want to do is, who are you now? Who are you now in the month of April? Who are you becoming? Right? Let's see. Who are you now? Tell me about Virgo. 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 Who are you now? Ooh, be at peace. I love that. Hear that? It's like peaceful. Dove spirit. You're in a different vibe. You're in a peaceful vibe. You do things with peace. You have wings so you can fly away when you need to, but you're doing things that are more in a loving space for you. And I really feel like that's just very toned. Like it even dinged the crystal bowl. It's just, you really want some peace in your life. Maybe you're coming from some chaos. Maybe you're coming from doing a lot of work, being so critical and analytical all the time really can be exhausting on yourself, and you kind of just want to get into things that are just more peaceful for you, that bring you a sense of peace and less chaos. Let's dive into some cards here. Past, present, future. Wow. I did past, present, future. In the past, you very well could have been very direct, very blunt, very hardcore, Vito-like energy, so analytical, right? Air sign. Everything has to be to a cutthroat to the T, right? And your present energy is telling me that Emperor, you're standing in your power. You're in control of everything that you want to control here, which I don't see that as a bad thing. You really are stepping up to the plate, right? In the future position, we have the King of Wands, right? Talk about big, bad boss energy here. Jesus, right? We're talking about three masculine energy leaders of the tarot. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot card, right? Here's a little bit of emotion I was looking for. Little bit, because this is it very well can be aggressive, and maybe that's where you're coming from, but at the same time, past, present, and future, you were coming from a place where it was just so cold. Like the King of Swords is always pictated with a cold face, and it actually can be cold. Same thing with the Emperor. Maybe you're coming out of this coldness. You still want to grasp things, by the balls that you need to in order to push through to live your life's purpose in the way that you want to live, with a sense of peace and balance here. And in the future, you're very standing in your power once more, but a little bit more joyful, more courageous, more authentic, right? I see a progression here, going from why so serious to authentically portraying myself how you want to be seen. At the same time, that brings you peace and joy because you're doing it from a place of love. Dove spirit, be at peace. Bottom of the deck, why it's all happening is you're moving forward. The Chariot card, you're moving forward. There's no reins on the sphinxes that are pulling the chariot into whatever direction it is that you want to go to, because you have the autonomy to do so, which is probably why you're really standing in your power. FYI, this is the young version of the Emperor on here. So you really do have control of things in your life, and you're going in that direction, and you want to be more joyful and courageous here. And standing in your power, whatever this might be, a work endeavor, a relationship, a partnership, however you kind of are sitting with this in your life, and whatever aspect of peace you're looking for. But ultimately, I would want peace to be in all aspects of your life. You're planting seeds for the long term here. You're looking at your long-term investments. I could see why you're trying to grab things and kind of take control of it, because you want things to be stable for you down the line in the future. You're wearing your heart on your sleeves with the Knight of Cups, and you very well cannot be in your emotional standpoint right now. You're scared to cross the water here, but at the same time, you're doing things with love. You're walking around willing to give the cup to whoever you want to give the cup to, or whoever it is that you find that matches your energy. At the same time, I do readings for self, right? I don't really pull other people here. So you really want to head in the direction, it's heading in the direction of the King of Wands. Like, I just want to go on this journey where I feel good and I have control of what it is that I have in my life. Four of Wands, you will have it. Success, victory, accomplishments. If you're looking for a relationship, I see that card, right? That's the marriage card here. That very well can come, but that takes time. That takes time. That's all I'm going to say. I actually really like this here. Let's pull from the Osho Zen. Tell me about this peaceful control. Control and peace, right? You're doing it your way. Authenticity. I love this here, actually. I like this Virgo. I'm a Virgo moon, by the way. Totality. Oh, I love this card. So this is a trapeze act, and there's an aspect of everyone we're all linked together in life, and vibrationally, energetically, and there's aspects to needing to be linked together, right? If someone is missing from the link, then the next trapeze person that comes through, that's flying through the air, won't get caught. So you're probably trying to put the links together in your life, but at the same time, you might be someone else's missing link, or maybe you're missing a link in your life. So you're trying to piece things together and put things together, I see a true balance here with this dove spirit and the emperor on top. That's like feminine and masculine, right? You're trying to really find a balance to things here. You have a good mix of stability, of pentacles, you have fire energy, you have cups here, you have a little bit of the air from the past, which tells me that you've learned a lot from your past, and you're starting to put the new pieces together. So who are you now? You're placing the pieces together with a sense of emotion while gaining control of what it is that you're looking for. Let's pull one more. Possibilities. You're very welcome. Be looking at your possibilities. I think that you've grown a lot here, and you want to go on an adventure, and maybe just want to go directly towards some sort of peaceful mind. Like, look at the scenery here in this possibilities card. You really starting to realize that you do have the autonomy to dictate the possibilities in your life, and there's no one or nothing controlling you here with the Chariot card. There's no one telling you which direction to go in but yourself. Taking the knowledge that you've learned from the past and now controlling it and moving forward towards things that are authentically portraying the real you. I love that. Let's pull from the Hype Man deck, and then we'll get into another spread. Tell me about Virgo. Tell me about this peaceful control. Living for you, sis. I'm living for you, right? You're living for yourself. All we can do in life is live, and you very well might want to be living your best life. And this is living for you, because I'm watching you live your best life. That's what I'm here to hype you up to be the best version of yourself, so you can go and live your life the way you want to live it and not be dictated by what has happened to you, right? Which is why I promote mental health, and I try to incorporate that aspect as well, so that you can just process things and move forward, so you're not stuck in anything, right? We should never be stuck in anything. Oh God, I just can't. I can't. Let's go ahead and pull another spread here. That's how much time I have. Let's do a Celtic cross. Alvin's version of a Celtic cross. And use the Celtic Tarot. Okay, tell me. Let's see your energy. Give me their vibe. Give me Virgo's vibe. Give me Virgo's vibe. So the Lovers popping out. Is that the no? Five of Wands. You got a lot going on, right? It could be other people going on in your life. You're having to stand up for yourself and your creative self. I can see why you're trying to push through and do things authentically and do things your way, because there might be other people involved. It doesn't necessarily have to be. I do readings for self. So this really tells me here that you're just trying to weed out what no longer serves you, your creative mind, your belief systems, right? You're up against them and you're pushing back on them because you really want to be at a position where you can drive the Chariot card directly straight to what you want, to all of your possibilities in life, right? Connecting all the missing links with totality. So piggybacking off of there, and this is being your energy here, there could just be a lot of things in your mind that you're just up against, conflicting belief systems, trying to figure things out, what direction you want to go into, and that's okay. It's an aspect of processing it, right? You can process it on your own. You can really write things down. You can, look into spirituality. You can really dive into certain aspects. Now, if I look at your challenge, Seven of Swords, this is in your challenge position here, right? So you're trying to do everything on your own. And as I just finished saying, reach out for help. Talk to a therapist. It's not just about when you're going through chaos and craziness. Therapists can help you process things that are in your mind. Hey, I want to go in this direction. Does this logically make sense? Well, let's look at what you're comfortable with and where your ego is trying to pull you in your subconscious mind to where it's comfortable. Because if you're trying to do something that's different and out of the box, your body and your mind is used to chaos, or you grew up in chaos of some sort. Your mind's not going to like peace. It's not going to want that. It's going to trigger everything else in your life to create chaos and self-sabotage, because your nervous system is used to being in chaos. You're trying to do everything by yourself here, Seven of Swords, right? And some of you could be dealing with shady people here, but at the same time, you're being shady to yourself. I do readings for self. You're being sneaky with yourself. So you're trying to change your belief systems and be at peace, but you're being sneaky with yourself. You're not even being honest with yourself. Therapist could help you. You could do your own therapy at home. Look up CBT, look up acceptance and commitment therapy. There's a lot of aspects to this. What is beneath you that is working in your favor or could be hindering you? Four of Wands, victory, right? So maybe you define happiness as when you're victorious in life, or when you achieve an accomplishment. And then the caveat to this is, when you don't achieve an accomplishment, you see it as a negative, as nothing's happening and there's no good things happening in your life. No, you learned how to get through that situation. You learned how to get there to begin with. There's so much knowledge to gain. There's no losses in life. There are only lessons in life. So be cautious in how you are accepting reward and seeing accomplishments as a good thing or a bad thing in your life, or when you don't achieve them, how that's affecting your life as well. In your past position, you have Nine of Wands. It tells me you've been working your ass off. You've been beat up in the past. You've been beat up in the past, and a wounded warrior here, but doesn't make you weak, but you definitely have a lot. So you've learned a lot here. So what really can tell me why you are really exhausted and want to be at a level of peace, because there's just a lot that has happened in your life. What's above you that's working in your favor is the Star card, right? Really have that hope. All we really have is hope and that wish and that dream, and really understanding that you can excel, and you can get to that point with a level of balance, with a level of patience, with the level of I have big wish and fulfillments in life, and really believing in the creator, source, commander, higher up, however it is, universe, God, spirit, Allah, temple, Buddha, whoever it is that you believe in, whether you are the creator yourself. If you've had out-of-body experiences, you really understand that you are the creator of your own world. There is nobody up there with a checklist, right? So having that hope that you can get to there is no one stopping you. In the future, what you don't see coming, you're going to go at something. You're really going to take action, right? Right now, it might be dealing with things and processing and figuring out what my belief systems look like and trying not to do everything on my own. I think once you get there and you utilize the lessons from your past that have wounded you in the past, and you go for your wish fulfillments, you will push forward. Knight of Swords. You will actively charge straight at it, right? And some outcome cards here. We have the Ace of Swords. You're going to gain information that you need. You're going to meet the people that you need to. Two of Cauldrons. You very well might have encounters with your higher self that's trying to guide you in the direction that you need to. Your higher self might give you the information that you need in order to push forward for whatever it is here that you're trying to change, belief systems that you're working through, whether it's people or you're trying to do things on your own, or you really are dealing with shady people. I think your wish fulfillment at the top here is really what you're striving for. Just make sure that you see small wins as another win to the bucket, not just a small win, or a big win. Don't quantify it or don't give it validity. Just say, okay, that's an achievement. Great. And if it's not an achievement at the level that you were expecting, one, you already set an expectation. That was your first mistake. Two, I learned something from it. Take something from it at all times, whether it is worth it or it's not worth it in your life. There's always a learning lesson behind it. I feel like a lot of information is definitely going to come in for you here. Ace of Swords, Page of Swords. Very well can say your higher self is trying to connect with you, or someone here is going to help you to really understand who you really are and help you kind of guide you through your process here. and maybe understanding what relationships are in life as well. Love that for you, Virgo. Check us out on Instagram. I have daily messages there. It was a little hard for me to pull out a monthly here, but I did it anyway. So check us out over there. My name is Alvin Catalan. I'm present. I'm done speaking now.